thuggin' too. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Miami. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Get this out in a hurry to Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Tua to throw again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6.
The 6-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He's brought down by William.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for Cincinnati. 65 yards on the ground.
1st down, Bengals.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Randy Bullock.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was tackled.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
At the 49-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 7, Bengals nothing.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The 20.
This is too easy
And
right
all
here.
the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gets around him. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Erickson now to return. Oh, look at the juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the pickup.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second down, Mixon. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Tua going to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it'll bring up third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, let's get this, get this. 56 is Mike, 56 is the Mike. You can't block me, you can't block me.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Second and goal to go.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Mixon. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play action. Now it's Tua. Steps away. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you could rate where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They go play action with Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Touchdown.
Tyler Boyd. 36 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Dolphins nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. This is taken around the 12. They juked him. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They go play action here on 1st down. Airing one out for Boyd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch that.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down now, Mixon. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Dolphins nothing.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Okay, baby, come on.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now Tua. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
56 to Mike. 56. Push him back. Push him back. Mike 56. Mike 56.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Mike 51. Mike 51. You remember me?
They run forward, Breida. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when he saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Burrow looking to pass. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, wide open, complete.
Come on and get it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kicking off for Cincinnati.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Matt Breida. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Comes to me, it's me. 50.
Looking to pass. Tua. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Tua going to throw. Out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On second down, Tua. And he rifles one incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. We don't want this. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. Dancing to his left. And it's caught by Parker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. That one into the hands of Laird. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Joe on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Joe Mixon.
That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back now in Miami. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 5.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Joe Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Randy Bullock.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball. But how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive.
Bengals 21.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action, now it's Tua. And he finds Parker here, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Good.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Here's Tua. On the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
On the throwaway.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one.
And he will take Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Gain of 5 yards leads to 4th down and goal.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into cover.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll...
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Jermaine Pratt.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain for second down.
The 31-yard line.
Now a give to Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st down, Miami.
On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua finding Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching. But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This is Mixon on the draw. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Mixon.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Gain of 23 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Parker
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
A gain of 18.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. He's got it to Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Tua. The quick slant caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan coached. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
1st down, here's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish, as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Dolphins.
Tua now on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Check down to Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Matt Breida. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On second down, Tua. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me,